Okay, when they're done. Just because I got file here and I know Dr. wanted me to get those and the new ones. Gotcha. Happening out there. Jeff. No one stands up.
Pardon me?
No, talking to that. Oh, sorry, distraction. The other Jeff behind you. The one that I can call Jeff instead of you. Don't say all rise.
That's fine.
No one.
Will come to order.
Yes. Well, please be seated, folks. I'll see. Or just call my name. Okay. I just go where she. Yeah, I just go where she tells me to go. Okay. Okay. Rebecca, you ready to go? All right, let's go on the record if we can. The state is present. Defense counsel are present, and Mr. Okafor is present. Did you want to tie on him? No? Okay. All right, he's dressed in street clothes. I understand we have a jury verdict. Is that correct? Yes, sir.
All right. State, are there any matters we need to address prior to bringing the jury in?
Yes, we'd like the court would indulge us just a few minutes. The victims are on their way up.
Okay.
They learned about this through the media before we could get to them.
Okay. All right. We will wait a minute. Could you what? You may.
both counsel to the bench for just a moment. Any luck?
Pretty sure I just sent it to you.
I haven't gotten it yet, but that doesn't mean much. Let me just write it We're talking about the two, so there's a different pool.
One more, Judge.
Okay, it's okay, we're waiting on something else.
Who's saying that just now?
Let me show, if counsel will approach for a minute, let me give you a copy of what's been printed. Happy.
Obviously, we substitute, I guess, your number for the name.
Yes. Okay. Mr. Ashton, we were waiting for a few minutes. Do you have everybody here that you need here?
Yes, I do believe everyone's here.
All right. Thank you for waiting. Thank you. And the state and defense has indicated they are ready to proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're here for the announcement of the verdict in this matter, I will remind everybody that this is a court of law. Decorum is to be maintained. If you do not maintain the decorum in a courtroom, then you will be removed from the courtroom. I'm sure everybody can maintain that decorum. We're going to bring the jury in, please.
Sit down, please.
Jury Henry. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a recommendation as to an advisory sentence in this matter? Have you? Would you hand it to the court deputy, please? Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are going to ask each of you individually in a moment concerning your advisory sentence. It will not be necessary that you state how you personally voted or how any other person voted, but only if the advisory sentence as read was correctly stated. I'm going to ask the clerk to read the sentence as she would, the advisory sentence.
In the Circuit Court of the 9th Judicial Circuit in Fort Orange County, Florida, case number 48, 2012, CF 014950-0/A, charged murder in the first degree. State of Florida versus Bessman Okafor. Advisory sentence as to Alex Zaldivar. A majority of the jury, by a vote of 11-1, advised and recommend to the court that it impose the death penalty upon Bessman Okafor. So say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, on this first day of September, year 2015. signed by juror number 3, foreperson.
Madam Clerk, I'm going to ask you to poll the jury, if you would, please. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I am just asking if the advisory sentence as read was correctly stated in this matter. We'll be polling you one at a time. Madam Clerk?
Yes, sir. Do you, juror number 3, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Do you, juror number 17, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Do you, juror number 21, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Do you, juror number 58, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Do you, juror number 67, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Yes. Do you, juror number 79, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Do you, juror number 87, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Yes. Do you, juror number 93, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Yes. Do you, juror number 106, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Do you, juror number 108, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Do you, juror number 110, agree and confirm that a majority of the jury join in the advisory sentence that you have just heard read by the clerk? Thank you.
Jury has been polled in this matter. State, are you asking for any further inquiry of the jury?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, are you asking for any further inquiry of the jury? All right. Gentlemen, may I see you both up at the bench for a moment? The jury verdict has become part of the court file. The jury has confirmed their verdict by polling in this matter. The court is required to set a subsequent hearing, called the Spencer hearing, which will be set probably within the next 14 days, and as a notice will be sent out on that. In addition, the sentencing in this matter will be should be within 30 days of today, and the court will set a specific sentencing date. Are there any other matters from the state that we need to address at this time?
No, Your Honor.
Anything from the defense? All right, the defendant obviously will remain remanded in this matter. Court will be in recess. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want to thank you so much for your service in this matter. I want to go over some things with you if I can. You have worked very hard on this case, and you have spent a lot of time. And I wish to advise you of some very special privileges that you as jurors enjoy. No juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room except by court order. For many centuries, our society has relied upon juries for consideration of difficult cases. We have recognized for hundreds of years that a jury's deliberations, discussions, and votes should remain their private affair as long as they wish it. Therefore, the law gives you a unique privilege not to speak about the jury's work. Although you are at liberty to speak with anyone about your deliberations, you are also at liberty to refuse to speak with anyone. A request to discuss your verdict or your deliberations may come from those who are simply curious, or from those who may seek to find fault with you, from the media, from attorneys, or from somewhere else. It will be up to you to decide whether or not you wish to preserve your privacy on this matter as to what happened in the jury room. The admonitions that I've given to you previously, excuse me, about not watching anything on the TV, not looking at news or the internet, all go away at this point. You are free to do what you wish to do in this matter. You're free to speak with anybody you wish to, or not speak with anybody you wish to. I also need to advise you, probably more important, I'm happy to advise you that since you have served on this jury, you are free from jury service for a year. So if you get another summons in the mail, just call the jury room and let them know that you've received the summons, let them know that you have served on this jury, and they will immediately excuse you if it's within that period of time. We have a certificate for you that you can take home that has the date on it. If you need to give it to your employer, feel free to make a copy of it, but I would keep the original for yourself. In addition, if in fact you have any difficulties with your employer, I realize you have been away from work for over 3 weeks, approaching 4 weeks. If you have any difficulty with your employer at all, please do not hesitate to place them in contact with the court, or you contact the court and give us the information, and we'll do what we can for you in this particular matter. We thank you so much. The deputies are going to take you back into the jury room where you can surrender your badges. He'll give you out these certificates in this matter, and we do appreciate all of the time, all of the energy, all of the attention that you've expended on this matter. Thank you so much. Great night, guys. We are in recess. Well, you usually do it at sentencing. Well, you can print them now if you want. Okay. All right. Any other matters from the state?
Not from the state.
Or from the defense? No. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you all, folks. We're going to try and get it set tomorrow. I mean for the hearing tomorrow, but get Dave, I should have talked.
No, I have it right here. Jeff comes.